Bonjour, family, nieces, nephews. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a brine for the turkey. Perfect for this upcoming event if you're in America, or if you just want to do a turkey in general, wherever you're at. So, let's get started on this. We're going to start off with about 4 decent sized cloves minced of garlic, or of garlic minced, however you want to say it. Now we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of parsley that's been chopped, 1.5 tablespoons of rosemary, 1.5 tablespoons of minced thyme, or excuse me, yes, 3/4 of a tablespoon of sage. Now I'm using rubbed sage just because I like the aromatics of it a little bit better. Now 1.25 tablespoons of black pepper ground, 3 tablespoons of kosher salt. At least try and have kosher salt. It's a little bit better tasting. Now we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, pardon me, just a minute here, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, to that, we're now going to have the zest of 2 lemons. You know, use decent sized ones. Too small, obviously you're not going to get enough. Now, we're going to add 3.5 tablespoons of the lemon juice. I went ahead and just juiced the lemons that I zested anyways. And the same, we are going to add 3.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Go ahead and give it a good stir. As you notice, it's not super runny, but yet it's not dry either. Try not to fling it all over the stove like I just did. We have 1 thawed turkey. I don't know the exact weight on it, but you kind of want to sit there, take it, and we are going to loosen the skin a little bit, which means you're basically just going to kind of peel it until you can start to slip your hand under. And you're going to do that from both sides, the front to the back, and from the back to the front, because you're going to be spreading some of that underneath. There we go. And it just takes a little bit of time learning how to do this appropriately. And for those that are a little squeamish about handling raw meat, I don't necessarily blame you, but it's something you can learn to overcome if you're going to do a lot of cooking. And the same thing for these drumsticks. You're going to kind of break the skin loose a little bit so that you can get some of that brining spices and such underneath there. Now this works best for roasting, but I'll bet that if you were to smoke the turkey with these on it, it would work very well. But I would definitely not try and deep fry with this. You want to try and not tear this too many holes in the skin. I mean, I probably have here in a couple of spots, but really all you're doing is detaching it from the meat. Okay. Go ahead and just take a handful of this and apply it up in there. And don't worry if you get some in the cavity, you're going to apply some in there anyway, so now that I've got it all underneath there, just going to go ahead and slather some on the outside. Now, yes, I'm doing this in a, casserole dish just because my roaster will not fit in my refrigerator. And after you apply this, oops, I think I just dropped some. Better make sure I clean it out considering the fact that it does have oil in it. But you want to go ahead and sit this in your refrigerator now for 24 to 72 hours. So yes, you want to do this a couple of days before you're going to cook your turkey. Just a minute and I'll be back. So, I'm going to pull this out right now. Remembering. Anyways, so yes, you want to do this at least the day before, if not 2 days before. The longer you can let it sit, the better. But for food safeties, I wouldn't not let it set for more than the 72 hours. And I'm just going to go ahead and cover it with some plastic wrap here. And yes, I'm probably going to overdo it a little bit. Okay, so there you have it, a brined or a turkey to brine. This is where this video is going to end, and I will come back with a part 2, if you will, for the actual roasting in a couple of days. Doing it a little bit separate just because it allows me to get this out to you a little sooner. You might even get a chance to watch this before I've actually roasted the turkey anyways. If you've got your notification bell set to all. So, while we're at this, don't forget to tap the like down below, please. Even if you don't hit the subscribe, but if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe, join the tribe. And then go ahead and click the notification bell to all, and you'll get notified when I do the other uploads. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving here in the United States. I'm going to be releasing some of my baking videos just for that as we go along. So watch out, there might be one coming up with my cornbread recipe and my cornbread dressing recipe out of that. So, bonjour, bonjour, although now that we're leaving, bonne soirée, bon appetit, good evening.